other thing that's going on here is we only watch girls play sports if they're attractive. It's just the reality of the matter. And girls only watch men play sports that they're attracted to. That's what nobody wants to talk about.
I mean,
okay?
it's definitely a part of it. It's definitely a part.
Men are not watching female powerlifters.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And women are not watching male fucking jockeys. They're not watching horse racing. We had to make horse racing a fucking fashion show just to get girls to show up, right? The husbands were like, hey, let's go to the horse racing. They're like, I'm not going to watch some fucking midget jump on a horse and go around. They're like, yeah, but you get to wear a cute hat. And she's like, oh, do I? Can I drink a mint julep outside and talk to my friends? That would be lovely, honey. That'd be lovely to do. Right? We had to gear the whole sport just to get them to show up.
My girl was watching some football. She knows nothing about sports. She was fucking disgusted by the linemen.
Why? Because
she was just like, they're just fat and useless to her. Yeah. Like, she can't accept that they're freak athletes. She can't accept any of it. She's like, nah, they're fat. Yuck.
But then Odell take off that helmet.
Yeah, but Steph Curry cute to her. She likes Steph Curry.
That's what I'm saying. Girls never liked boxing. Oscar De La Hoya came on the scene, and then half of the fucking stadium turned. There's this new boxer named Ryan Garcia. Shouts out Ryan Garcia, young kid, handsome kid, and he's on Instagram and he's chilling with all the other Instagram celebs in LA, and he's massive, and the girls love it simply because he's handsome. So the idea that we like watching female volleyball players because they're hot, girls, you don't give a fuck about sports. You like watching hot dudes do shit. NBA athletes, etc. It's just that, dude. It's primal. It's not a big deal.
Generally speaking,
yeah. Generally speaking, yes. There's some girls that watch sport they're really into.
Doris Burke knows what the fuck she's talking about.
Doris is.
I have
she might be one of my favorite now. She might be top 3.
Really?
She might be top 3 to me, man.
Hearing Doris Burke talk about basketball turns me on,
bro.
In a weird way. She's like.
Can't agree with you there.
That's more. I'd rather Andrew fuck Alex than you fuck Doris Burke.
Listen, you're sleep, bro. All
right, I'm gonna stay asleep.
Doris
Give me
Burke
motherfucking melatonin. Give me some Ambien. I'll take NyQuil. I will overdose to avoid waking up to that bitch.
Bro, you're not fucking Doris, bro.
That shit is sexy a little bit.
I'm not fucking Doris Burke. She can make me some biscuits or cookies
Doris?
like a granny.
Bro. First off, she's not even like she's like attractive and like
first of all,
older women attractive.
She old enough to have that bed where the knee part come up and the back come up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you get in that bed to fuck Doris, right? After you fuck, the back start coming up, the knee pop up. She's like, would you like your book so you could do some light reading before the night is over?
I bet.
Matter of fact, I do want my book, Doris. God damn right, I want my book.
There's only 2 things Doris Burke needs to watch on TV. Number 1 is NBA, and number 2 is her stories. She gotta watch her stories.
And Murder, She Wrote.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
she can watch her best friend solve crimes.
She needs old-ass television programming. The bitch got Matlock on DVR.
Yep.
Y'all sleep, bro.
What are you talking about? We're saying she's great at her job.
You know who else needs a lot of sleep? Doris Burke.
Yo.
She needs like a nice glass of warm milk, takes out her dentures.
Right here.
And then goes
and be like that. Just, you know how old people got to sleep like this? Right, like that. Boom. Just perfect back. Perfect. All that. And then when she wake up in the morning, she slowly stretch that shit out.
Oh my God.
Honey, you ready to wake up?
Maybe it's because we black, but she's not that bad.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Who said she bad? Who said she bad?
Bro, y'all calling her fucking elderly and shit. Like,
yo, son, remember when the Asian dudes after the comedy show in Toronto? Remember the Asian dudes that we went out with? Yo, this kid was mad funny. We were talking about like why certain people date out of their race, right? And my argument was like they're just trying to maximize the hotness of the chick they're with. Right? So, like, if you're like a corny-ass black dude that black chicks don't fuck with, but white girls will put up with that corny shit, you'll end up with a white girl. Just because you can get a hotter white girl than you can black chick. Like, apparently, Michael Blackson, and somebody DM'd me this shit. Not Michael Blackson. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, like, was like some, like, theater nerd or some shit, and like his sister curved him in high school. Like nobody gave him any play, and apparently he likes white girls now. But yeah, because you were getting curved by all the hot black chicks back in the day. Anyway, so point being is, so the Asian dude, and then Alex goes, but what about like Asian dudes that Asian chicks that date like ugly white guys? And the guy, what does he say? He goes, Asian girls don't know if white guys are attractive. They can't find it. They can't physically tell. She goes, here's an Asian dude. He goes, they can't physically tell. And then he goes, well, what about black dudes that date like ugly fat white chicks? And then he goes, oh yeah, black dudes can't physically tell if white women are attractive either.
What?
Yo.
Oh my God! I'm gonna tell you.
So there's a lot of empirical evidence to support his claim.
Was this Asian dude wilding enough that he was so concrete about the Asian girls? Oh yeah, they're just unable to tell. They can't tell. They're physically.
This is the thing though. When white people date outside of their race, male or female, they almost always date up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else that dates a white person, you almost always date down. But like an ugly white dude could get a decent looking. Or an ugly white girl could get a decent looking whatever, like black dude, right?
Yeah.
Ugly white dude could get a decent looking Asian girl. Mm-hmm. They almost always date up.
That's why black women get upset at that, man. Like they're like, when they see a white woman with a black man, that's why it was like, oh, you're taking all our good black men.
You know what I'm saying? But here's my argument about that. You don't want to fuck those dudes. A lot of these dudes, they're like that we see, like they're like in entertainment type guys. When you start meeting them, like first of all, we know actors. Actors are dorks, bro. They're fucking dorks and weirdos.
I hate them so much.
So like you see him in the movie playing a superhero, and you're like, here these white girls are taking our good black men.
Yeah.
But then if you actually hung out with them, you'd be like, I ain't fucking this dork. This motherfucker reciting Shakespeare all the time and shit. Fuck out of here. Who's this nerd?
I heard a black guy.
I need a doctor or somebody qualified.
Heard a black guy talking about the All or Nothing series. They did like a season on the Dallas Cowboys, and he was like, yo, I have noticed none of the athletes that they showed were dating black women.
Yeah.
None of them. He's like, I don't care, but it is a little, I don't generally care. He's like, my black friends, they'll fuck whoever. It's fine. But it is weird that none of them seem to be dating black women. And it's weird. And I know Indian dudes who have said, like, I would take a ugly white girl over a pretty hot Indian girl. Like, just give me the white girl.
Wow.
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
Wow.
No,
and that's why I'm like
that's some self-loathing shit.
Yeah,
right
I was about to say, that's some real like self-hating.
And white people have done a great job of putting themselves on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Yo, the Asian
good
kid,
marketing. White people got great marketing.
Yeah, the Asian kid said,
listen,
he said my mom told me, she was like, listen, if you date, get a Chinese girl because she'll understand the customs and everything that goes in her family.
Right.
If you can't date Chinese, date Jew.
You know what? I get it.
She's trying to come up, son.
No,
she's just trying to come up, yo.
Understandable. Entertainment.
She's trying to come up.
Hey, if you're in entertainment, I don't see why you don't date somebody Jewish. To be honest, you just gotta secure your future. I get it. I totally understand it.
No, I think it's a cultural thing, actually, because I know somebody who married a Jewish girl or some Indian guy, and they were like, the cultures line up super similarly. It's the same kind of thing. Just be
Family,
a doctor,
education,
overbearing mom.
It's Nigerians, too.
Yeah.
Family, education, hard
Yeah,
work.
but they don't want you to marry a black person.
Who? What?
Any other minority.
They don't want you to marry black girls.
You know, Indian's going to be like, you know who you should marry? Nice black guy.
Oh, but what if it's a Nigerian?
It depends.
Y'all might get a slide.
I'll tell you this.
I'll tell you what happened.
I've dated outside of my race a lot.
Okay.
We know. This ain't new info, Kaz.
Motherfucker vacation in Seattle in February. Who goes to fucking Seattle in Black History Month, yo? How you fucking go to the whitest place on the planet for Black History Month? He said, I've been to too many Hennypaloozas. I need to get my ass over to Portland.
Oh my God. Acting like we can't assess context clues, Kaz. Like we needed to hear you say it.
But you know what's fucked up? I mean, like in a weird way. Ever since this show didn't really pop off, I've been having like way more white women in my than usual.
Yo, I told Andrew after everything happened with your last girl. I texted Andrew individually. I was like, Kaz, this gonna bring Kaz to the white girls' heaven. Like, you get so much stress from minority women that like. Man.
Oh my God!
Bro,
Listen,
they come through, bro.
White women have been. They are friendly. They
Yo,
are friendly.
of
Especially if they
course.
listen to this show. It's.
They come with that open butthole, bro. Keeping it loose, bro.
They come with that Alex.
They come with that.
Y'all so lucky.
Yo, fuck, it's keep it tight and keep it Alex, bro. That's the new shit. Yo, Alex, yo, you're not editing that neither, yo. You're not editing that neither, yo.
Y'all lucky
Keep
I'm
it
proud
tight
of
and keep it Alex.
Can we put that on a shirt?
One hand is like this, and one hand is like that. All tucked up, bro.
Oh my God.
I forgot what the hell we were
Yo,
talking
I'm not gonna
about.
SF. A bunch of lady assholes came out,
Really?
man. Lady assholes pulled the fuck up in SF,
That's
man.
what's up.
We got a lot of ladies what?
Lady assholes.
I don't know. I just remixed it. My shit. But we got a lot of lady assholes out there, man.
Yeah,
All right, so you were saying you date a lot of white bitches.
No,
You said you love white women. You said that's the pinnacle of women. What?
Well, that's what I date outside of my race. I meant
And the best thing
women-
about Flagrant 2 is all the white women.
I said women other than black women.
Right.
That.
How nice is that?
It's when you meet the parents.
It's like a vacation.
It's.
This is what it's like to not be stressed. Dating a white woman in my mind is like going to the beach. It's like going to an all-inclusive
Bro,
resort.
If you think that's not stressful, you gotta date an Asian, bro.
Oh, really?
Woo!
Wow.
God bless. You know how silence be freaking out white bitches? Like if you just quiet around white women, she'll be, what are you thinking
okay?
about? What's
You
wrong?
alright? What's
Dude,
wrong?
Asians haven't talked until like last 20 years. So they just started talking, right? Like it's brand new, son. Son, Asians, yo, you go to a fucking
Words are new to Chinese
son,
people.
They just invented that shit, son. You go to a fucking
Words,
temple.
talking.
The monks haven't talked for 40 years. They took a sabbatical from that shit. So I'm saying, if you
That's
silent
why
around
in
an
the
Asian,
Japanese movies they just
that's it. They don't gotta say nothing. They just give a huh. You know what I mean? They keep all their chi inside. You quiet around an Asian chick. She's
fuck.
cool with it, bro.
Yo,
she don't even care. She's comfortable.
The
She's comfortable.
phoniness of all these white liberals then dating these Asian women acting like you're feminists. You don't want no independent thinking ass woman.
Yo.
Nah,
You
it's
want
not
that?
fun.
Date you a black girl.
It's not fun.
Date you an Indian.
Okay, so you're saying you dated him.
I even forgot what I was saying. Dude. Like,
You know exactly what you were saying.
I completely lost.
You were
track.
saying there's nothing nicer than sliding your penis in a nice white woman's pussy.
You.